Good afternoon, everybody. We are here at Universal Studios, and you can see behind me, we do have the medallion. It is officially the start of Mardi Gras. Today is opening day. We are gonna head inside, check out some of the new food that they have. They actually have new food booths overall. Very exciting for that. We do have some Mardi Gras music going on behind us right now. And obviously we have that iconic parade we're going to see tonight. It is at 7:45. So we do have a few hours to go inside, check some stuff out, and just kind of have a good Mardi Gras kind of day. So tag along with us today as we check out Mardi Gras 2024 here at Universal Studios, Florida. We are officially heading in right now, and you can see again the medallion up there. It is, again, February 3rd to April 7th. So just over 2 months, they do Mardi Gras down here. It is a lot of fun, so you have 2 months to come and check it out. We do have some Mardi Gras music going on down here, a little bayou action, a little, I guess, what is that, Delta maybe action from Louisiana. You know, one of my favorite things about Universal is just about every event that they do is included with your normal park ticket outside of Halloween Horror Nights, which kind of makes sense. You know, you have haunted houses, scare zones, things like that, but there's so much entertainment that goes on here at the parks that is just included in your ticket. It is phenomenal. Now we're gonna go ahead and get checked in. Doesn't look like too bad a crowd's coming in, so let's hope it's pretty seamless right now. This is kind of fun. So they even dressed up the studio snacks here with some of those colors for Mardi Gras. And it actually looks like they might have some new food options over here. Let's go check out the menu. So over here it is Belgium starring rolls. So we do have sweet and savory Gouda and onion waffle, and then a cookie butter liege waffle. So this is kind of interesting. This is actually a food booth, I'm assuming. And then again, I have mentioned this before, but if you guys have not, make sure if you are a pass holder, pick up that gift card. It is $150 worth of value for $120. You just get $30 free for food items, and it is not just exclusive to, again, the Mardi Gras event. You can use it during HHN, you can use it out just anywhere in the park, basically. Here are the concert options for this year. So tonight it is Walker Hayes. We have All American Rejects next week. And again, Zed is closing this thing out in March. I'm really actually looking forward to that. Very close to our first trip though, so I'm hoping that actually doesn't overlap. I don't think it does, but either way, there's a lot of people on here that I feel like are kind of blowing up. Ava Max, I feel like, is pretty big. Obviously, DJ Khaled is pretty massive right now. I know he's been doing a lot of stuff here at Disney and Universal, so that's cool to see him as well. But either way, let's continue on. Go check out some of these food booths going on right now. We do again have a few hours until the parade shows up, so we're gonna go ahead, try some food, and just kind of see what's going on. Now here are two of your food booths, which are the Puerto Rico and New Orleans. New Orleans actually does have another one right around the corner as well, but we will be trying a number of food pieces today. Again, we have a few hours, so we'll be knocking some of that out. But I do also want to show you some of the decorations that you're going to see around the park here, which is something that I feel like a lot of people kind of just overlook and they go right to the food booths. But I do want to show you some of the details that Universal does. So over here in Central Park, you can see we have some bird feeders. We have some like tables here, again, kind of I think meant to just look a little bit like New Orleans, I would assume, and just kind of giving you that Mardi Gras vibe. Something really fun too is on top of the light posts, you can see like the little jester hats. Those are always a good time to see around the park. Over here, it looks like they went ahead and changed the 57 fare to the Brazilian fare. So we have a shrimp dish over here, the Brazilian cheese bread. Let's see, a mango drink. Oh,
remember those?
Yeah, there's like little Brazilian chocolates. Yeah, but they have like sprinkles this time.
I think
this was over by like the pet thing.
Yeah, all the way in back.
Yeah, I wonder if they're not doing a lot over there because of the DreamWorks area.
I want to look at the DreamWorks area.
Over here, we do have the Colombia booth. A lot of people are in line for it right now. I don't know if they're coming for this Colombian burger. It looks kind of interesting. Do you have a fun drink? Yeah, it smells fantastic over here right now. And again, I pointed this out at some of the other booths, but they do have a lot of good theming this year for the booths themselves. So you can see Colombia looks like Colombia with like the design, and then over on the corner, you have Puerto Rico that looks a little Puerto Rican. It's very cool. So they're designing things to look like the actual booths and not just, again, like a generic booth, which I'm really happy that they're doing that this year. It makes it just feel a lot more lively. We do have a Spanish Eats booth over here. Some fun little options, kind of a unique looking menu as far as the actual design of it. And that is going to be right here at Avenue Eats. So again, they have kind of rethemed the booths that they have in the parks to just unique locations, which is kind of cool. But I do want to show you, again, some more of the actual design and things that have been put up around the park for Mardi Gras. Again, one of them being right here. It's just the things that like bring the little touches to the park. And again, just take some time before you guys dig too deep into the meals to just walk around, check out some of the designs, check out some of the art that they put up. And again, these set pieces, they put a lot of effort effort into them, and I feel like it's just, I don't know, it's something you just have to come and experience. I do feel like actually these two were here last year, at least the heads, and you know, I feel like you're going to repurpose some of the things, but the like shrubbery and everything does look a little different than we did have last year. Just a little update on the crowds too. It is 40 minutes right now for Transformers, so again, the crowds aren't horribly busy today. It looks like most of the lines aren't too crammed. Again, it is opening day. It's kind of like a weird time of the year where it's like, I don't know how many people are actually here for vacation versus locals, but it is definitely not too bad for opening day right now. As we are heading over here to Germany for our first food item, I noticed that they put some tables down here kind of along the water, which is nice because a lot of times you kind of are fighting for any of the like high tops over there, and now you can actually just go full-blown sit at a table. I also do want to point out a lot of work seems to have been done here out on the lagoon. We have some new like pieces out here that looks like some unique kind of like fountain things they're going to be using. I'm going to assume there might be like fireworks or something right there. So I think we'll be getting a new show hopefully in the next few months. They had like all the platforms out here when they were working, and it looks like they're all gone. So I think we're getting kind of close to a show. So it looks like Germany over here is quite busy. You can see there's multiple lanes, and we are going to go ahead and do the chicken schnitzel. It was very good last year. Again, the spatzel came with it, which is a little upsetting it doesn't this year, but I think we're going to do the chicken schnitzel and then maybe one or two other items from this one. Germany definitely had some good stuff last year. All right, we just stopped here at Germany and we did one of each of the food items, but immediately I have to point out the chicken schnitzel from this year to last year, completely different. This is the size of like a patty, like a chicken patty. Last year it was like,
it was
if I can get
of this.
more than, I feel like it was massive. And I feel like,
yeah,
and it came with the actual like, again, I keep calling it like spatzel. I think it's like Kässpatzel or something. I don't know, it's just whatever. But yeah, the chicken schnitzel was huge last year. I mean, bigger than this plate. It wouldn't have fit. It was massive. So that's crazy. Not only did they split them up, but it's also way smaller. So that is unfortunate. But everything does look pretty good here. These look incredibly good because I feel like they're huge. We did go with the like Bavarian pretzel over there. We went the currywurst. Again, we went with everything on the menu here. So I am looking forward to trying it all. It was good last year. Hoping it's the same. Because we'll be trying so much food today, I think we're going to do some kind of quick hits for the food reviews, so that way it's not like an hour long of food reviews. So we'll kind of give you kind of our quick hit thoughts. We probably won't both review. We'll kind of go back and forth just to kind of tell you what we think on everything. We'll probably have Nicole try things that she'll like. I'll try things that I like, so that way we don't give you a poor review. Here we go. This is the chicken schnitzel. We liked it last year, so it is smaller. How does it compare to last year's schnitzel?
It's good, crispy, fresh. I think I could use a little bit more flavor, but it's still really, really good.
I like that they give you these little flags, to be honest with you. I feel like we should like take these home and just like start hiding them all over the house. But really happy that at least the flavor's still there again, because that is drastically smaller, which is crazy. All right, we're coming in here for the currywurst. I don't think Nicole's gonna like it. She doesn't totally love curry and kind of the smell of curry, so giving it a little bit of a better review here on it. Very, very tender. And you get that like, almost like a cumin-y ketchup to it. I don't totally know. I think it's actually really good. I feel like the flavor is very potent. And I feel like the bratwurst is some of the most tender bratwurst I think I've ever had. That is prepared super well. If you like curry and that flavor and you like bratwurst, this is kind of the whole package. That is actually really good. Again, I believe it's Kässpatzel or Kässpatzel. I don't know. I just call it spatzel. That's just probably super wrong. Is Nicole's spilling a little bit? How's the flavor on it? I feel like Nicole really liked this last year.
It's cheesy. It's potatoey. The crunchies are good. I like that.
Yeah? More than the chicken?
It seems to have more flavor than the chicken, in my opinion.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's almost garlicky or oniony, but then like really cheesy, but like doughy. That's very, very good.
And I feel like this is probably the cheapest item that they had. I think it was like $5.
Yeah,
or
$4.99.
I think these were pretty cheap too. I think they were $5.99 though. But yeah, I think this was $4.99. Also, you do get AP discount on everything here, so that's always a huge plus. All right, we're gonna try the Bavarian pretzel here with beer cheese. There looks to be kind of some unique stuff happening in there. Also, I don't really know what the difference between like a soft pretzel and like a Bavarian pretzel is, to be completely honest with you. I think it looks a little bit like thicker. So let's just try it all out. Ooh, a little thick on the beer cheese. So it's a little chilly. So I feel like you get a lot of almost like beer flavor with it more than cheese, in my opinion. So I don't know. There's like chunks in there of something. And I'm definitely getting almost like more like beer versus cheese. I feel like a lot of times with beer cheese, it's almost more cheese and then like a hint of beer. Or I feel like I'm getting that very like yeasty beer flavor in here, which if you like that flavor, then that's awesome. If you don't like that like yeasty flavor very much, you probably wouldn't like it, but it's a good flavor. The pretzel is not like super soft, but I don't know if like Bavarian pretzels are supposed to be like super soft. I don't know, but it's pretty good. Last up is the Mutzen. We don't really know what's inside. It is vanilla and lemon. We're assuming it's just dough. So we've never had these before. They look kind of interesting. Let's see the inside.
There's dough.
Yeah, just a giant dough. It looks almost a little wet on the bottom.
I'm not really getting lemon or vanilla. It just kind of tastes like funnel cake to me.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's bizarre.
Maybe a hint of lemon?
All right, I am super stuffed after all that. We got a lot of food here from Germany, but what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna actually head over to the DreamWorks land, go check out what's going on over there, see if we can see some updates with Shrek Swamp and everything like that. She is wearing her Shrek shirt today for the love of Shrek. I think you wore Shrek yesterday too, right?
I did.
Yeah, double up and then on the
another
Shrek there.
shirt on this morning too that I changed out of.
3 different Shrek shirts. So we're gonna go check up on that. But on the way, we'll show you some of the decorations. I guess here's one right away. Again, we did show this yesterday, but this is Let Them Eat Cake and this like little flag that is flying here. Again, some more artwork and things like that, and just some set pieces here. Again, it kind of looks a little bit like New Orleans and what you might see down there during the Mardi Gras time of year. I'm also going to assume that the parade again starts over here and ends over here. So I think the route that they took for the Christmas parade was, I think it came out and then like down and then around, I believe, or did it end or start going down?
It started here.
And it went, yeah, so it went down like past the 5 and dime.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So the crepe stand here is for France now. So this is a France booth for Mardi Gras, and then right next to it, we do have Mexico. This is typically some sort of Mexican-themed restaurant for a lot of their festivities that they do here. So they do have the Mexico booth open for Mardi Gras as well. Nicole is coming over here to fill up the water bottle. Again, they do have the Coke Freestyle machines over here, and I tell you all the time, make sure you guys are staying hydrated. It is free for the water. Obviously, the drinks themselves, as far as like Coke products, are not free. You do need a cup of some sort. However, water is always free, and ice for that matter. We have a nice fun piece right here. This is actually different. I think this was a face last year. Right now it looks like it's kind of a hat of some sort with like the feathers up there, and it looks like maybe like maracas or something, or maybe bells or something behind it. Holy cow, there is a lot of work being done on this Shrek Swamp hut thing going on. You can see the roller coaster back there has some painting going on. Let's get a closer look. They're even working on it right now. We can see like shrubbery going up. So there it is in all of its glory. It is the Shrek Swamp here, and you can see like right there, like the shrubbery. It's like being put up, and I think even like behind it, maybe there's some trees going in. That is going to be awesome, and you can see like even like the backside. This thing is like really coming together right now. That's awesome, and it's crazy that they're like doing it right now, so everyone can kind of see the development of it. Also, again, you can see like the roller coaster over there and some stuff going on over there. We don't have too much we can see here. I'm assuming if you go into Animal Actors, you probably can see in, but I mean, right here you have a great visual of Shrek Swamp. This is going to be awesome. I'm hoping this is coming in the next few months. It looks like they're, I mean, in my opinion, it feels like they're ahead of schedule. Back here, we do have by Animal Actors, the Coca-Cola Market Square. I don't remember this from last year, but they have a cherry cola BBQ pork slider. That seems kind of interesting. An orange whoopie pie, and then obviously the iconic Twisted Taters. That's gonna be right back here with all these food booths. Here is where you're gonna find, again, Coca-Cola Market Square. But also right across from us is Canada. Let's go take a look at their menu. I guess they've like kind of dubbed this the Canada area because that was what it was for HHN, I think, too. I guess it wasn't necessarily Canada. It was kind of like another pseudo Yeti booth. So I guess I was just kind of putting 2 and 2 together. But either way, they have a candied bacon and onion poutine, and then a wild mushroom poutine, which is also vegan if you guys are interested in that. And then a fire cider. They always love their cinnamon flavors. As we are making our way through Simpsons Land, kind of over here by Mib, I would appreciate if you guys are enjoying content like this and you want to see more like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Turn that little bell notification on. It does help out a ton. But right now what we are doing is we're going to head over this bridge. I know they have a little photo op opportunity, and I think they might have a food booth. They used to have one over here, but I don't know if they do right now. This isn't the one I was talking about, but this is another opportunity They have like the jesters here. You guys want more of these? They have them just kind of all over. So there's a lot of photo op options while you are kind of exploring the park right now. I was looking more over here. I think it is like the NOLA sign. So right here is the photo op I was talking about. They do have NOLA written right here if you guys want a little photo session here. But unfortunately, there are no food booths right here. Last year, I think they had like 4 of them. I think they had like Germany, I was gonna say maybe Belgium. And then I thought there was actually even one more. So they don't have any over in this like little like pavilion area in the middle of the bridge. So I think most of your food booths are actually gonna be right at like the front of the park, which is kind of unique. I would have assumed they would have spread them out a little bit more, but I guess they're kind of just like utilizing like those fair booths. All right, coming over here now to Fast and Furious. It looks like we do have some more booths. I can see kind of the Mardi Gras colors posted up here, and they have like that van thing that they use here as well. So they went ahead and redid this one. Let's go ahead and see. I thought I read like China was coming, which they didn't have last year. I thought they were gonna have a China booth, and I swear I haven't seen it yet, so maybe that's what this one is. And here it is. So this is the China booth now. So let's go take a look at the menu really quick. So it looks like they have a Szechuan noodle salad, a spicy smashed cucumber, and then pot stickers. And then you have a Lucky Buddha beer with a Hong Kong boba tea. That's interesting. So it's like a coffee boba, salted cheese foam. Interesting. And then over here we have Thailand. So let's go take a look at their menu now. So it looks like we have more Oriental dishes. So we have a green papaya salad with shrimp, a green curry with chicken, a chicken satay, and then a butterfly pea blossom tea right here. So with the booths being here, it does feel almost a little congested in this area though, because you kind of have the construction walls because they're doing some work right there, which is kind of unique. We do have some construction happening. And then again, you have 3 food booths. So you have this one here, which is like a pop-up one. That's a pop-up one, and then you have the one that they converted there from like the trolley cart, and I feel like it's kind of gunking this area up a little bit. Yeah, but just look at all the congestion like I was talking about. So just people are kind of too congested right here because the line comes right here. People are looking at the menu there. You have the walls there. Again, here's the construction. I don't know what they're doing. I'm actually kind of excited to see what goes on right here. But again, I think it's getting a little too gunked up right in this area. And I feel like they have so much space they could have utilized over there by Mib a little bit instead of trying to pack everything right here. Unless there's a reason why they're not doing that, it just feels a little bizarre if they want to cram those booths all together. But either way, I guess it's nice that they're kind of closer so you're not kind of running all across the park for like one food booth. But I don't know. Kind of a rough time to have the construction protruding that far. Now over here by Louis is the Bloody Mary booth. This is kind of at the end of San Francisco. It is right here, but take a look at that. You basically get like a full chicken sandwich on the Bloody Mary. That is the Bloody Mary Wild and then the Bloody Mary Mild. Those are your 2 options here if you guys want a Bloody Mary, which I feel like is pretty iconic for Mardi Gras. I don't love Bloody Mary, so I don't think we'll end up getting that. I don't think you do either. So probably not in our wheelhouse to do so, but if you guys like them, this looks kind of incredible. While we are letting our food still settle from Germany as we are passing back by it, we're gonna go ahead, do a run on VillainCon. It's been a little while, so we're gonna go do some competition really quick, and then we'll see if we're ready to go ahead and get another bite to eat here. Again, we kind of ate a lot immediately there at Germany, but there are still some food items that we want to try. I think there might even be a drink or 2. All right, I just made it. Number 19 there, 1.1 mil. Not too shabby. Let's see. Do we recognize any names up there? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm 19. That's not too bad. Not my best. I think my best is 2.5 mil. I feel like my hand got really tired today from pulling the trigger, but at the end of the day, I made top 20 for the day. I'll take it. Yeah, take a look. It's like fairies, I think. And then we have like mushrooms over here. What? Yeah, look. They have like bees on their head, and their mushroom heads, and a little ladybug. That's fun. If you guys have not yet, check out our video of the tribute store, which is right here. And if that video gets 100 likes, Nicole's getting her face painted for the monster makeover. So go over there, check that video out, give it a like. If we get to 100 on that video, she'll have it. We'll have a whole video of it. So really looking forward to that. Either way, we're going into the tribute store for a second. I have a full video on it, so you guys can check that out. But we're going to look for something really quick, and then we'll be back. Look at this guy here. It's like the skeleton from the tribute store. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't even see where all of them were. They're all coming out right now. How's it going? Look at this. They're all coming out. Or maybe they're leaving. I don't know yet. Well, right in front of the mummy, it looks like we have some more stilt walkers. Lots and lots of stilt walkers here for today's events and festivities. Almost reminds me of Frozen a little bit, doesn't it? So now the lines have definitely started to pick up now that the evening is here. So over here at the New Orleans booth, the line goes all the way down here, all the way basically in front of like the Christmas store over there right now. So they have definitely picked up. Earlier the lines were not too bad. Now they are definitely a lot busier. We are coming over here though to the Puerto Rico booth because I think we're gonna go ahead and try the pina colada. I feel like pina coladas are always kind of delicious, so we'll try it out and let you know what we think about it. All right, we are just getting ready to go find a spot for the parade. I think we're gonna head over to Hollywood to watch. Again, that's kind of like the start and the end. And then here is our pina colada. It is not blended though. I thought it was gonna be blended, so we'll have to see how that is. Also, we have some light displays going on the wall over there. If you guys can see those, it's always fun. And they are color changing, or at least they kind of like blink. Maybe they're swapping. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so they're swapping colors between orange and purple between the flowers. All right, Nicole's gonna try it out for us here.
It's good. Very good. Not too strong. Very fruity, very coconutty. I like it. I wish it was blended, but it's very good.
All right, I went ahead and tried out the pina colada, and yeah, I do wish it was blended, but it's good. It's flavorful. You know what though? It's not as good as that fruit drink from HHN last year, or I guess this previous year, for like Stranger Things, whatever that Hawaiian punch thing. Yeah, the Surfer Boy punch. That thing was still like probably the best drink that they've served here at Universal Studios. And you can see the New Orleans line for the beignets again, like I mentioned. This is the entire line coming all the way down here. It is now past where I originally mentioned. It is getting longer and longer. It'll soon be over, like around this corner, almost to like the entrance of Transformers here soon enough. People are still getting in. I feel like they're like running out or something. Now that being said, we are heading over again to Hollywood, probably near like the Five and Dime or like the Tribute Store area. So right around the corner here, and then we're gonna stake out a spot. A lot of people are already waiting around. They want that front row, especially opening day, that parade. It's just a whole vibe. You wanna catch those beads. And that's the biggest thing. I feel like with the parade, if you don't get a front row, it's very hard to catch the beads. You're competing pretty heavily with people as they're all just like going to grab. At least the front row, you kind of have that front row access. And we decided to come right over here, right in front of the Tribute Store actually. But as you can see, everybody is already waiting in line here. Everybody is lined up. So we're gonna go ahead and just wait ourselves. And the next time you guys see us, we'll be watching the beautiful parade. So give us just a minute. All right, they have just started. We're about 3 minutes behind, but that's A-okay. Looks like they are making their way out now. So they have actually changed things up this year, and now the parade is going straight out. It normally comes this direction, and it starts this way. I guess maybe this is the first time they're doing it that way. So I'm guessing they're gonna go that way, head up past like Starbucks, take a lap around by like Mummy, and then come up this way, and then kind of like end with the turn. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit here. better session here. Got one. So I've only got a few beads right now. Nicole only has, what, 3? I think I've got like 4. The end of the route, a lot of the people aren't throwing them out, so we'll have to talk about that. But yeah, the end of the route, we're missing out on a lot of people with beads. They kind of just like shrug at you. Rough one. Oh, there's float of the night. Let's go. That is it. The end of the line here, folks.
I only have gold and green.
Nicole's got gold, green. How many did you end up getting?
5. I did
5.
terrible.
All right, so I got like double at one point. I got like 4 from one of the floats, but I do want to point out, so they reversed the order this year. Normally it starts here, and I was really excited. I was like, we're gonna get a bunch of beads. There was like a bunch of people that just kind of shrugged at you and were like, sorry, like they don't have beads. So do keep that in mind. The route has changed. It starts off by going like straight, and then it heads up by Starbucks, wraps around Mummy, and then comes down through like Minion Land, and then ends over here in Hollywood. So we were not aware. Not a lot of bead throwing at the end here. Just keep that in mind. So this is weird. We're actually getting routed around the corner here to exit the park, like to the left of guest services over here. This is weird. Yeah, I've never seen this before. So we actually came out to the left over here. We normally come out on that side and then go under like the Harry Potter sign. This almost feels like we like went behind the scenes. All right, well, we kind of end where we started today, is right out front, again, in front of Universal. So thank you guys for hanging out with us today. A lot going on here for Mardi Gras. We didn't get to try as many food booths as we wanted. I feel like we did like everything at Germany. It kind of filled us up, and then we rode some rides. We ended up trying that pina colada. So I do feel like we need to come back and try a lot more food, and obviously you guys are gonna see a lot more videos here at Mardi Gras and Universal Studios. But either way, if you guys had some fun today hanging out with us, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And again, if you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.